It's Chance and Fallon taking the stage. Deep dives ready to engage. Conversations that spark the soul, where stories unfold and make you whole. The Chance and Fallon show's the place to be. Talking about the world and what we need to see. Tune in now, don't miss a beat. Articulation Media's got you on your feet.
Welcome to the Chance and Fallon Show.
Welcome to the deep dive. You gave us the sources, the notes, and the context, and we are here to give you that clear, comprehensive understanding of what truly matters.
And today, we're wading into the world of holiday music.
Right. And when you think about the holiday music landscape, it often feels so polarized, doesn't it? It's either these centuries-old classics or...
But just extremely commercial modern pop. Yeah.
Exactly. But there is this huge kind of underserved space in the middle, the space that demands a grown folk groove.
That's a good way to put it. That groove, it requires warmth, a certain sophistication, and, well, a specific kind of sensuality that's about commitment, not just that momentary seasonal cheer.
And that is the exact space we are diving into today.
It is. Our focus is the debut EP, Some Holiday Lovin', by the artist known as LOVIN, or LOVIN. It's a 7-track collection, just came out December 5th, 2025, and it has been generating some serious buzz.
So our mission today is to figure out why. Why is this debut being hailed as like the definitive soundtrack for couples? And maybe more importantly, how does LOVIN use his music, his lyrics, to define real partnership in a way that feels both intimate and culturally resonant?
Yeah, moving the whole focus from just fleeting cheer to, like you said, long-term devotion.
So let's start with the artist himself, the man and his vision.
Okay, so LOVIN, who performs as LOVIN, brings this incredible velvet baritone to the R&B scene. I mean, it's a powerful voice.
Oh, yeah.
And the materials that came with the EP are just exceptionally clear about who this is for. This was crafted for established couples.
Not just anyone.
No. For couples who want to keep the season warm, intimate, and beautifully connected, it's a project that is explicitly dedicated to celebrating partnership.
Which is fascinating in itself, but the context of this debut, I mean, this project wasn't just dropped lightly. This was a personal, long-fought victory for him.
It really was. We have notes from LOVIN himself, and they give you a real window into the professional challenges that really shaped the sound and the message of this whole thing.
Right. He talks with this tremendous gratitude about this dream being finally accomplished.
But he doesn't stop there. He uses that moment to speak really frankly about the systemic hurdles he had to navigate in the music industry.
He specifically notes the difficulty of coming up in a place where paid performance opportunities only go to white artists.
Exactly. And that context is so crucial. It frames his decision to release a project that celebrates Black culture and mature love as a real victory over these institutional barriers.
It speaks to a kind of intentionality. I mean, he had to fight just to be heard, and the result is a project that feels equally deliberate in its sonic approach.
And that intentionality, it extends to his views on technology and music, which is another thing he just tackled head on.
Yeah, this part was really interesting. He acknowledges there's a segment of listeners who might be boycotting music produced by artists using software, including, contemporary AI.
But the way he handles it is just. It's a masterclass in impartiality. He says he supports other artists using AI, but then he makes this brilliant point.
That music has relied on software for decades now.
Decades. Yeah. And his analogy is perfect. He connects it to filmmaking. He basically says rejecting modern software is like rejecting movies that have long been using CGI.
I love that. He's saying if you love that blockbuster, you've already accepted the tech.
You've accepted it. So why hold music to some different pre-digital standard? He's all about using modern tools to get an authentic vintage feeling.
It's a very practical view.
Right.
The medium is less important than the final artistic result.
Precisely, which I think is the perfect bridge to talking about the sound itself.
Okay, so let's get into the sonic fingerprint of Some Holiday Lovin'.
It's pure R&B and soul, but it is just. It's drenched in that classic vintage soul sound from the 70s, maybe early 80s.
And his baritone, which the notes call grown and grounding, really is the bedrock for the whole EP.
It is. And you can hear how that vintage feel is achieved. It's not just a vibe. It's specific production choices.
Right. The sources detail a really lush, warm sonic landscape. They talk about thick bass lines and these velvet harmonies. It's this groove-laced production that's designed to be felt.
Absolutely. And you can instantly hear the influences. The most obvious nods are to R&B giants. You get the swagger of, say, Barry White.
Oh, for sure, the confidence.
The confidence and maybe the cinematic storytelling of Isaac Hayes. And then there's that profound emotional depth of someone like Donny Hathaway.
So the big question then is, does he sound derivative? I mean, when you're tapping into such giants.
That's a fair question, but no. He absolutely carves his own lane. And he does it through his lyrical specificity and just the sheer versatility of that baritone.
Yeah.
He borrows the confidence of that era, sure, but the EP itself is built for the modern relationship. It balances different formats for intimacy.
So you get your slow jams.
You get the essential slow jams, perfect for those late-night holiday cuddles, of course. But you also get these soulful, funky mid-tempos, the kind of thing that makes you want a two-step in the living room.
And he even throws in those smooth spoken word moments, right?
Oh, yeah, the kind that requires that absolute baritone charm to pull off.
And the industry buzz seems to confirm it's working. His voice is described with these great terms like smoke and honey.
Which is perfect, right? It captures that mix of warmth and texture, and cinematic, which points to the grand scale of his delivery.
Goddess Sage's review was key, too. She called it more than a seasonal project. It's an offering you can partake in each day of the year you deem special.
That's it right there. That insight connects directly to the core theme. This is love for all 12 months.
Okay, let's follow that path then. Let's dive into the lyrics, starting with what the sources call Theme 1, sweetness and sensuality.
Right, so he takes these classic, almost cliche holiday metaphors and just elevates them, makes them mature, intimate.
Candy Cane Lovin' is the perfect example.
It really is. The imagery is so tactile, a little bit cheeky, He describes his lover with a red and white candy-striped smile.
And he calls her peppermint fire spicy sweet.
Yes. The sensuality is playful. He talks about being twisted up like a holiday tree and craving your sugar. It's a full sensory experience.
And that plays so well against the richness of a track like Mistletoe in Midnight Velvet.
That title is pure atmosphere. The setting is luxurious, specific. The knight is dressed in velvet. She's wearing a silver coat, and his focus is on making the memory slow and tender like December.
So it's not about a quick kiss, it's about savoring a moment.
Exactly, savoring it. And that sophistication flows right into theme 2, warmth and refuge. This is where he uses the harshness of winter to really emphasize the strength of the relationship.
Cold nights, warm fire. A classic trope, but he makes it a powerful metaphor.
He does. He creates this clear boundary. The world frees outside versus in here it's just heat and you and me.
Yeah.
The cold outside is all the external stress of the world.
And he's saying their bond is the only thing that matters.
He literally seals it with the line, "Ain't no storm gonna pull us apart 'cause your love melts the cold in my heart." Their embrace turns winter into summertime.
That is, wow, it elevates their partnership from just being a shelter to, like, being total climatic control over their emotional world.
Yes, and if that's the big metaphor, then under the starry winter sky is the peaceful resolution. It's all about that quiet, secure intimacy, walking slow, talking about dreams.
It's the realization that every wish I've made comes true when I'm walking here with you. Finding the divine in this simple shared moment.
And that internal peace is the natural lead-in to what might be the cornerstone of the whole EP. Theme 3, the gift of lasting partnership.
This is where it gets really serious. Moving beyond holiday romance to year-round commitment.
Totally. In Santa Brought Me You, the lover isn't a seasonal treat. She's the ultimate reward. The best gift I ever opened. A miracle.
He's positioning their commitment as something supernatural, invaluable.
And then comes the pivot. The explicit vow. We'll keep this love all year long, not just December. We stay strong.
That's a direct shot at temporary holiday feelings.
It is. It's a demand for a more mature perspective on love. And that seriousness is truly cemented in Forever Starts With You. This track is basically the deepest commitment vow on the whole project.
He uses the calendar to prove his permanence, right?
It's such a clever lyrical device.
Yeah.
He doesn't just say he'll be there. He walks you through the year. He pledges, if you give me your January baby, I'll melt the cold away. And he promises to be there through February.
And then he just keeps going. March and April, May and July.
August, September, October, November. The point isn't just listing months. It's structurally proving his devotion extends all the way around, well past the gift-giving rush. He's in it from sunrise to December moon.
It's an incredibly effective way to establish that bond, but the real unique part of this journey comes with theme 4.
Woman of Seven Lights.
Yeah. This track is just a radical departure for holiday R&B. He grounds the romance in specific cultural values, centering the principles of Kwanzaa.
It is such a profound statement. He celebrates this woman by aligning her with the Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles, and that just dramatically broadens the scope of what a holiday song can even be.
Okay, so for anyone unfamiliar, let's break down those principles he uses.
Right. So the Nguzo Saba are the 7 principles of African heritage. When he calls her his unity in my heart, he's invoking umoja, or unity. When he calls her his self-determination, that's kujichagulia.
The lyrics keep going. He calls her his collective work and responsibility. That's ujima.
Meaning they're building a world together, and he explicitly calls her his cooperative economics, ujama, saying their love grows like gardeners plant devotion, harvest peace.
Wow.
And he finishes by dedicating the last 3 principles: purpose, creativity, and faith. That's Nia, Kukumba, and Imani. He says they are the pillars that make him whole.
It's just so significant. He's fusing passionate romance with these deep, enduring values. He's not just celebrating her.
He's celebrating the roots and principles that are guiding their life together.
And he makes that powerful statement that she is a love strong enough to guide nations. It ties romance, cultural affirmation, and partnership together so seamlessly.
It really creates a whole new definition of grown-up holiday love.
So if we synthesize everything we've just unpacked, some holiday lovin' is really a triumph of intention.
It is. He successfully revives a classic R&B sound, but, and this is the key, he modernizes the whole idea of holiday music for a mature audience. He blends the holiday setting with themes of year-round commitment and, of course, this incredible cultural celebration.
He delivered exactly what he said he would, a soundtrack that honors love with fullness, sensuality, and emotional richness.
He really did. And he did it by refusing to limit the scope of his love to just 1 month or just one tradition.
Which brings us to our final thought for you.
Okay, so given that Loverman so successfully integrated themes of deep, lasting partnership, extending the focus from Christmas to the whole calendar year and embracing cultural principles like Kwanzaa, what higher expectations should we now place on all holiday music?
Good question. Should seasonal playlists now be required to reflect real-life, grown-up relationships that demand commitment and intention?
Rather than just delivering that temporary, fleeting seasonal cheer.
Something to mull over as you find your next great groove.
Thanks for diving deep with us.
We'll catch you next time.
It's Chance and Fallon taking the stage. Deep dives ready to engage. Conversations that spark the soul. Where stories